Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to learn about the continue keyword in the C programming language. So while writing the program, so you want to take the control to the beginning of the loop by skipping the statements inside the loop which have not been executed. So for doing this thing we are using the keyword continue that allows us to do this. So when a continue keyword is encountered, so it will skip the remaining portion of the loop for that iteration and continue the body of the loop for the next iteration as usual. Okay, so when the continue statement is encountered, it is going to skip the current iteration of the loop for that particular condition. Okay, so and then it is going to continue with the next iteration. Okay, so when the continue is encountered inside any loop, control automatically passes to the beginning of the loop for the particular condition. So the syntax of the continue statement is continue followed by semicolon. So this is similar to the break statement. In the case of the break statement, if the particular break statement is encountered in the loop, then the control will come to the termination of the loop. Okay, similarly here in the continue statement, the control will come to the starting of the loop. Okay, so control will come to the beginning of the loop when the continue statement is encountered. Okay, so for better understanding of how the continue statements works in the C programming, okay, so let us observe these pictures. So similar to the break statement, the continue statement is also going to work with the help of the if condition. Okay, so here when the continue statement is encountered in the while loop, okay, so it is going to terminate this particular loop and the control will automatically pass to the starting of the loop. Okay, so similarly here in the do while, so when the continue statement is encountered, it is going to the control will go to the while condition, right? So it will go to the starting of the loop. And remember one thing, that in the do while loop, so that particular loop will be executed at least once. Okay, so that's why the control is going to the particular condition part. So in the for loop, so continue is defined in the if else part. So when this continue statement is encountered for the particular condition, then the control will go to the starting of the for loop. So the continue statement may also be used inside the body of else statement also. Okay, so now let us see the execution of a program of the continue statement. So here header files are initialized and the program will start here. So here I value is defined to 0, and while I less than 5, so increment the 5 I value, or else if I value is equals to 3, then continue. That means, so whenever the I value is equals to 3, then don't print that value. So it will go to the starting of the loop. The starting of the while loop it will go. Okay. Or else if the condition I equals to 3, so if I equals to 3 condition is not satisfied, then it will just execute the remaining statements in the program. So let us see the execution of this program here. So this is the output of the program. So 1, 2, 4 and 5. So here if you observe, the number 3 is not printed because if I value equals to 3, then we have to follow the continue statement. That means the loop will go to the starting of the while loop. Okay, so this is about the use of the continue statement. And thanks for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.